Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense operating from the pistol. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back. It's Collins. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Dropping back, it's Collins. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Collins. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After that incompletion, it's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? What a kick. It's good from 57.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Collins. Looks left and finds his target there. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. It was a foot race and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Get set.
Looking to pass this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
A pop pass on the jet sweep, and he scores. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. He's got a first down and more. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Handing off on the draw play. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Breaking free at midfield. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Pressure is coming. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It spins away from defenders.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. They finally corral him at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. No huddle now for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Handoff to the back. Looks like LSU has the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now here's the toss play. He's found some room at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is the 6th play on the drive. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And now the running back's got it again. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. That mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.